Hi. We're back. You know, I was just scrolling through Pinterest and I saw this beautiful, beautiful thread. It was like a little story, about, when you're gonna choose someone, choose the person that resolves your problems, choose, the one that makes you laugh, the one that, all of that. And it was kind of like a little story. You could see like the little Polaroid pictures of a couple growing all together. And underneath it, I saw this comment that I really caught my attention. And I read it and it said, when people ask me, what's my dream? What do I want to be when I grow up? The only thing that I can think of is, you know, being a wife and a mother. Like, that's my dream. And there were a lot of beautiful commentaries underneath it, but also, which was to be expected. There was a lot of people that were kind of, diminishing it. It's like, oh, that's not like, not saying that that's not a dream, one at a time, but kind of like, you know, dimming a little bit that dream. And I came here to say, no dream is ever small. A dream is put on your brain, on your consciousness. It's something that you know since forever because you're meant to be there. Okay, we're all meant to be in a place in which we feel happy, in which we feel joy, in which we're like, this is exactly where I've always wanted to be. We are all meant to be there. If you have a dream, you have it for a reason. And within your dreams, living your dreams, that's when you're going to be the happiest, and no one can take that away from you. There's no dream small, there's no dream big, there's no dream that is good and a dream that is bad, okay? If your dream is to be a mother, that's an amazing dream, okay? And there's no dream that makes sense and dreams that don't. It's your dream, and it's your life, and you get to choose, okay? And I wanted to come and say that because I think a lot of the times I have a dream, right? And not everyone has dreams. This is another thing, 222 on the timer. Not everyone has dreams. Some people just, I don't care. It is not like I don't care, but I think dreams are like your inner campus. Is your soul telling to you, this is where we're meant to be. This is where our destiny is. Okay, your dreams are leading you to your destiny. So I think it's really important to listen to your dreams, you know? And yes, obviously we all have our own perception of things. I can only see things from my own POV, so there's things that I will not understand, and there's things that probably the rest of the world will not understand from me. Like, what do you keep trying to get your dream? You know, it's impossible or whatever people might say, or they might not, or even if they get it or not, like, they may not get it. They really may not get it, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that your dream is any less. It doesn't mean that your dream is good or your dream is bad. It doesn't mean that your dream is impossible. There's not such thing as impossible. You come to a point in life in which you're like, listen, I've gone through it all and I've realized there's not such thing as impossible. It's possible as long as I allow myself to believe it is. So allow yourself to believe it's possible, okay? Dreams can come in any shape, form, and idea. A dream can be to be a wife, can be to be a mother, can be to be a billionaire. A dream can be to be a dog trainer. Like, literally, you can have dreams of all types, but the important is not that a dream, the only thing that it has in common is that no matter what happens in your life, you cannot shake the feeling that you should be doing that. You cannot shake the feeling that that's where you want to be. 411 in the timer. Okay, so follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. Your dreams are there for a reason. God did not give you, God, the universe, the divine source, energy, did not give you a dream just so that you can dream it and that's it. No, that's a canvas. When you were born, the way that I like to see it, it's like, when you just start on a game, let's say an RPG, and you have like this map on like the corner, and you see yourself here, and you see like this checkpoint that where you need to go, but you don't see the rest of the map. That is what dreams are. When you are born, you know only about this much, okay? And over here, that's your dream, and that's where you need to go, because that's where you need to be, okay? So never underestimate your dreams. I personally, I have almost never told anyone about my dreams. Confirmation. Never told anyone because I understand that my dreams are very personal and not a lot of people are going to get them. And honestly, that's okay because it's some people may not get them out of being mean, out of being like, oh, I don't think you're gonna get there. But some people actually may not have the ability to understand because it's something that I see that they do not have the eyes to see. Okay. So nothing. I just wanted to come and say that, and our ancestors, because I did read a comment that basically said like so many women fought for their independence, and I think that's a very wrong way to see it about it. Because yes, a lot of women, including my personal ancestors, they fought a lot for their independence, 555, but they fought because they didn't want to be there, because they didn't want to be a wife and they didn't want to be imposed what to do with their lives. They fought for us to have a choice. 0606. They fought for us to have a choice. They didn't fight so that we could go to war and we could have independence and have our own jobs. Yes, that comes with it, but the idea was that we wouldn't have our lives imposed on us, right? That if we want to be a spouse and have kids, that we can. If we want to have a business, that we can. That we get the chance to choose. That's what they fought for. They didn't fight for us to go and be the man. They fought for us to have the chance to decide what we're going to do, okay? So nothing, I just wanted to say that if you have a dream, follow it. Seriously. You're meant to be there. That's the reason why you have that dream, okay? So don't give up, because that's yours. It's already yours. The spot is already yours, okay? So I love you, and I hope all your dreams come true.